Hello again. Welcome back to our next chapter of the book of Joshua. This is chapter 4. And the chapter 4 focuses on how the Israelites construct a memorial site. And they take the stones from the river of Jordan to construct this site, to remember the event. So I have few questions for you in this chapter. How many stones they have used from the river of Jordan to commemorate this site? Okay, 12 of them, and the number 12 represent number of Israelite, the tribes of Israel. And why do they do that? They do that because they want to remember the action of God in this event. God had brought them, saved them, brought them out of Egypt from slavery to the freedom. So they want to construct this to celebrate that. It's a reminder that God has done great things for them. This is very important for us in our lives, that we always remember what deeds people have done or gods have done for you. We could not go through life without the help of others, especially God's graces. For us as các em thiếu nhi thánh thể, we also relate this to the story. We also remember the greatest things, greatest love that God has done for us through Christ. So the Eucharist is the action that we remember, or the Mass, Eucharistic Mass, is a reminder of how God has saved us in our lives. And we go to Mass because we remember this greatest deeds. So we celebrate Mass because God or Christ have conquered death and has brought us from death into life. So this is similarly, we create this ritual to remind us that God's action is always helping us to come to be closer to Him. Okay, so a lesson for this chapter is to remember. The Israelites remember when they crossed the Jordan, a river of Jordan, they construct the memorial to celebrate that. For phong trào thiếu nhi thánh thể, we go to Mass to celebrate what Christ has done for us and promise that He's gonna help us to bring us into eternal life. So we do that. We go to Mass and we remember that. So I have two questions for you in this chapter. Let's bring it back to the everyday life, to your parents. What do you remember the deeds, the good deeds that your parents had done for you in this life? So you need to provide an example, concrete example, that your parents have loved you and have done great things for you. Second, with that deed, with that action, does it touch you? And how does it help you to transform, to become a better person? In what way? So you might want to think of that. If you can relate these two questions, how your parents have done for you and how does it change you, you will see also a relationship between the Eucharist with your life. If you can feel that love from your parents, similarly, you can also abstract that to God's and Christ's love. Later on in life, you will experience directly with this. that God also save you and love you and transform you through the Eucharist to become a better person. Okay? Reflect on these two questions and hopefully you deepen your spiritual life. I'll see you in the next video. Please read, watch, and reflect.